Howdy, howdy! Sudevil here, and welcome to a quick test with the Bloated corpse from the Vampire Coast. Now, what I want to do in this set of tests is I really want to see how much value a Bloated corpse can pull, how much health it can take out, kind of what are the limits in a practical sense. And I was playing a little bit. I know that if you take a Bloated corpse up against a single entity, just from watching it, it just blows up and it hardly does any damage and it gets no value. But I know it's capable of taking out most of a unit. So how big of a unit? How many model entities? So I was doing some testing and I thought, well, you know what? I'm not going to take down any numbers. I'm going to set up a test and I'll just do it. We'll share it with you guys sort of live. So I've done a little playing with the test, but I haven't actually taken any numbers. So I'll show you the spreadsheet that I've set up to go through. If you're if this is not your thing, going through spreadsheets and doing this stuff, go to the end. There will be a spreadsheet with all the numbers filled out, and I'll have a discussion. It'll be a kind of I'll try to remember to summarize it a little bit, but you'll at least be able to see all the numbers, how the Bloated corpse did. If you like the testing, and this is your thing, and you're just like me, and you could run units into units all day, well, let's get started. So I'm first going to go to the spreadsheet. So basically, I've got it set up so that I've looked at the Bloated corpse. It's worth 500 gold. Now I'm going to test it against these units: Skaven Slaves, Storm Vermin, Stearnsmen, Chosen with Great Weapons, Blood Knights, Cold One Dread Knights, Demigryph Knights, Necropolis Knights, Trolls, Ithilmar Chariots, and a Necromancer. The key here is the number of models. I mean, I've got the value of each of them, but I've got the models that are in the total: 135, 120, 90, 60, 45, 36, 24, 18, 12, 3, and 1. The total health of the unit, and then the health per model. So I want to see, when I run the Bloated corpse in, how many units do I kill, how much health left, and how much health is left, and how much value has the unit lost. So I want to know how much that Bloated corpse gets. So I just want to see kind of where does this Bloated corpse stop being valuable, and how much value do you gain? Can it kill really expensive units, or is it stuck to sort of Skaven Slaves and Storm Vermin and these types of things? So I'll go first against the Skaven Slaves. So we'll start the battle, and I've just got a Vampire Fleet Captain. I'm just going to set him aside so that I can get the actual count after all of this is done. So that, of course, I'm a Bjornling's Gathering. Alright, sorry. We will go and actually set this up correctly and get onto the unit testing fields, because I logged out when I did the testing. I'm like, you know what, I should share this with everybody. And then I logged back in and I'm like, not perfectly set up. So we'll go to unit testing fields. All right, we're defenders, they're attackers. Here we go. Let's get this thing right. So we're going to see how well the Bloated corpse does against Skaven Slaves in terms of how many models of that 135 does it actually kill, and how much value do we get. So I get my Vampire Fleet Captain over here, my Bloated corpse here, and we'll just start. And we'll get him going. I love the way he runs. If there's one thing for sure, I noticed a lot that it will instantly rout whatever it hits. Okay, so this group of Skaven Slaves have lost most of their health. They're down to 39 units from 135. So equals 135 minus 39. So 96 models were killed. Holy crap. Health left, they have 1588 out of their total of 6400. So let's just do this. Oops. There we go. So they've lost 94 gold in value, and they started at 125. So most of their gold in value. You paid 500 to make them lose 94. All right, so let's go to Storm Vermin. So they killed 96 units. That's crazy. That's really good. Okay, I didn't think they would kill that many. I thought it would be less for some reason. So, all right, so we'll quit that battle, and I will go and pick up some Storm Vermin, and we're gonna see, yeah, 96. Wow. Okay, and let's go here. And let's grab some Storm Vermin at 1050, and let's start that battle and see how many Storm Vermin our Bloated corpse can kill. I love this unit. I really do. It's so cool. I mean, It is super niche and super memey, but it is just, I love that they put it in the game. So it's just... Why is that funny? Oh my god. Okay, 120 minus 40. That's almost like 78 models. Holy crap. So they killed 78. Wow. And what was the final health? 1864. So 1864. So they gained, so against the Storm Vermin at 1050, they killed 78 models, brought them down from 7,400 to 1864, and pulled 787 gold. So kind of easily, the Bloated Corpse pulls, we're going to say 3/4 of a, we're saying 3/4 of a unit's value. So instantly, you know, in any unit around, the Bloated Corpse becomes valuable if you can hit a unit above 700 gold. That's what that's telling me there, right there, around there. Okay, so quit that battle. 78 kills. That's impressive. Oh shoot, who are we gonna get? We're gonna get the Sternsman. And see, this is where I think these Bloated Corpses might actually not be a meme and actually be useful. If you can hold these back until sort of a quarter of the way through the battle, you know, put them in your very back line, not out on the sides, but hidden way behind you, you know, just one or two, and get them into the line against the vampire accounts, they might be really, really valuable. So we'll get the Sternsman. Sternsman are an amazing unit because they regenerate. So they have 90 units. Did I put that right? Yeah, Sternsman 90 units. Okay, let's start that battle, see what we can do against the Sternsman. All right. You here. You here. Okay, and start the battle. Holy! They killed 76 out of 90. They have 224 health left, and their leadership is minus 294. They're crumbling. Okay, that's incredible. Holy crap. So they killed, what did I say they killed? 76 units? Okay. So they killed 76 out of the 90. And their health left is 224. Holy, 224. They pulled 1,000 gold. Wow. And next one, chosen with great weapons. So here's interesting is they are totally crumbling. If I play this, they'll be crumbled in a second. Play, and they are just crumbled, gone. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, 76 kills. Unbelievable against the Sternsman. And they put them into crumbling instantly, so you can, instead of the unit fleeing, the undead unit completely evaporates. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, we're going to go against Chosen. So we'll go Wars of Chaos. And we want Chosen with great weapons, 1450. 60 models. Let's go take a look at what that's going to look like. So this is kind of the test, right? Can they kill Chosen and obliterate them?
Fleet Captain.
Okay. So we get you. We'll get. So it's terribly satisfying. Look at that! Holy crap. They have 25 left out of 60, so they killed 35. Holy crap. So they killed 35 Chosen, and they have how much health left? 942. 942. 42. Pulled 1,200 gold for a 500 gold unit. I doubt you're ever going to see the Vampire Coast fighting against Chosen, but wow. Okay, Blood Knights. This will be an interesting one. The Blood Knights are a much lower model count now. They're kind of into the 45. And that's why I want to know the health per model. Like, when does this health per model sort of stop? So, this says that they should obliterate Blood Knights, right? So, see defeat, because the Chosen have more health than the Blood Knights. But I just wanted to see the Blood Knights only have 45 models. So I wanted to kind of set it up to go by model count, just because. So go here, and Blood Knights, where are you? For 1,700 gold, so a very expensive unit. They could be really good here. And you do see Blood Knights in, if you're playing the Vampire Counts. Like, I really think these guys could, if you could just hide them and have them not get seen. Okay, and go here. Oh! Not too bad. They killed 45... 29 units. 29 units. Okay. And they were left with 993. They pulled 1,300 gold out of that. Yeah, left with 983. So really good against the Blood Knights. Okay. And battle. Yeah, 29 kills. And what are we going after next? So I want to go after Cold One Dread Knights. They have 36. Now they should actually kill the Cold One Dread Knights as well, because they're less health per model than the Chosen. So I probably should have set this up a little different with increasing health. But I mean, this is what happens when you don't do all the testing and you present it kind of live. You learn some things as you go, but we're going to test it on the Cold One Dread Knights anyways. Or the Cold On Dread Knights, as I've spelt it, I see. Okay, Cold One Dread Knights. Where were they? 1250. Yeah, that's 1250, and they have 36 models. So they should. So the Bloated Corps should have no problem wasting these guys. Okay.
Get me close.
All right. That going, and boom. A little bit less. Only killed. They instantly got them rampaging, but they only killed 15. Okay, 15 kills, and their health is 1937. Okay, 690 gold. Well, they still made their money. Still made their money back. 690 gold. Let's go look at the Demigryph Knights. Okay, see defeat. Okay, we'll go look at Demigryph Knights and see, because Demigryph Knights now have 200. Sorry, 24 models. So we'll look at Empire. We'll go down to Demigryph Knights. And I believe the Demigryph Knights have a lot more health. Like, if we look, yeah, the Demigryph Knights have 210 health per model. And this is like, if we look here, they do 280 armor piercing damage per, plus 140 weapon damage. They should easily do 300 and some damage. So they should get these guys. But we'll see. They didn't get the knights, but maybe they're spread out too far. We'll see. Okay, so look at you going here. Like, you should kill these guys. He's got enough. Woo! Wow. Killed 14 out of 24. And he's put them into routing there at -62 leadership. So 14. I wonder why he didn't kill so many Cold One Dread Knights. I'm just going to change this before it drives me nuts. Okay. Maybe they were spread out more. Total health 1105. Wow. Pulled over 1,000 gold. 280 Necropolis Knights. And so let's go and see what they do against the Acropolis Knights. Okay, we'll go to Tomb Kings. And Acropolis Knights have 18 models. Acropolis Knights, they do indeed have 18 models. And the health they have is 288. So 288. How much armor piercing did the Bloated Corpse have? 340. 280. And these guys have 288. Well, they have, what are they? They got 90 armor. They should still have no problem. They have a bonus versus infantry at 25 and a bonus versus cavalry at 25. So that should give them kind of very close to 300 armor piercing with the regular damage. They should do sort of 350 damage. Let's see what they do against the Necropolis Knights. Okay. Not much. They only killed one model. That's weird, eh? One model. And how much health did they take? They have 3058 left. They barely got their gold back, 500 to 574. But they should have easily been able to get 288 damage. So maybe the damage isn't distributed evenly. Maybe the very closest one gets extra damage. We'll see, what we're going to see is when he hits the Necromancer, we're going to see exactly how much damage he does. This is why I want to do the Necromancer, because he has no armor, or very little. So the Troll, we know that the Trolls don't have much armor. And let's just go and look at the Trolls. Let's look at the damage they're going to do on the Trolls. Trolls have very little armor though, so they should get basically all their damage. So we go here, grab ourselves a Troll. 800. Where's the Trolls? Yeah, Trolls have only 40 armor, so most of their damage should go through on the Trolls. They have 420 weapon strength, plus a bonus versus large. Let me see. Trolls have what? 494 health. Well, they have 420 weapon strength plus 25. So 445. Yeah, they can't kill any of these. They should not be able to kill any Trolls at all. They should not be able to kill any Trolls at all. But they should be able to kill, like, do... Okay. Yeah. No, they killed one model. How the hell did they do that? Technically, they don't have enough weapon strength to kill even one model. Isn't that weird that they did kill one, though? So, they killed one model. And what is the health? 4068 for the Trolls. Yeah, they got nowhere near the value, but Trolls aren't worth that much. Just let me do this. Equals this minus this equals this slash 12. They only did 155 damage per model on average. But they killed one. So they did at least 494 damage to one. That's weird. Okay, let's see what they do to the Lithomar Chariots. Their mechanics aren't straight. They just don't straight up do the same damage to everything. So maybe the closer you are to... Maybe it does so much damage to just one model, and then the same to everything else within a radius. Could be. Let's take a look at the Lithomar Chariots. Lithomar Chariots. Maybe I should make him go and do... I actually have an idea, but we'll see. We'll see here. I might add one test at the end. So I'll get him to do the chariots. Okay, there we go. Chariots. High L's. Trash chariots. Where's it? Lithomar Chariots. Okay, 1100. And there's just 3 models of that. And I believe they have a lot of health. 1434 health. There's no way it takes out one of those. No way. Okay. So we put our fleet captain there, put them there, and see what we're going to do to that chariot. It looked, if you saw that, it looked like the health went down twice. Maybe they do impact damage to whatever they hit, plus explosion damage. So they never killed any. They killed 0 Lithomar chariots, 0. And what's the health? 3501. You know what? I want to quickly add a damage per model. So basically we'll go equals this minus this divided by this. So we kind of got 155, 267, 163. Let's just do this. So 267, up to 267. That makes sense because they couldn't quite kill the Necropolis Knights. 210, they killed 14 demigryphs with 210 health. But here it says 164. I don't know. It's got to be some sort of radius that is killing. Maybe a bunch of those demigryph Knights had no health taken off whatsoever. Okay, so let's go grab that Necromancer, and then I got an extra test, which I think will prove interesting. We'll see. End the battle. Okay. And we've got you, and we want what? A Necromancer, right? Yeah. Necromancer, we just want to get rid of your abilities. No items. 200. And he has 2565 health. Let's see this. And then I've got a test that's going to show... It should show us something interesting about the radius of a radius and their impact and everything else like that. Alright. So we'll get our you here. Okay. And we'll get you going. Okay. I love the way he runs. See, there was two impacts. Okay, so this is what 0 and 1921. 0, 1921. $644 damage. Well, isn't that interesting? They did 644 damage, even though there's no way they can do that much weapon damage. Let's watch this. We're gonna watch this in slow motion, just this one, and then I'm gonna do the other test that I just thought of. We're gonna do a rematch here. I think they must have some sort of impact damage on the first unit they touch, because you watch this Necromancer. Okay, we're gonna get this going again.
Captain!
Okay, I want to get this close. Let's turn ourselves up. Okay, I want you like this. Okay. Now, watch their health bars. Okay, I'm going to go slow. Watch their health bars. Boom. Right when he hits, he hasn't exploded yet. Then he explodes. 1951. Stop. I want to do this one more time and figure that out. So, concede defeat. We're just going to rematch this. And I'm just going to get so the explosion damage should be sort of like 300 and some. The impact damage looks like it's 400. Okay, I want you here. I want to actually see if we can measure it. Okay. Okay, get close. Okay, and boom. Okay, so he's starting to explode, and he's been hit. So he's down to 2095. It's not like 400 damage. So I'm just going to get Necromancer, copy V, and we say 2095. So 470 of that 644, so this equals this minus. So 470 of that damage was on impact on that one model. 174 damage was explosive. Huh. Alright, so here's the other test I want to do. Okay, I kind of want to see what this radius looks like. Okay, in battle, we're going to get a bunch of necromancers. And I'm just going to see what this radius looks like. It's going to take a little bit of doing, but it'll be worth it. Okay, where's necromancer? Okay, okay, we got you. Just have to be patient while I get all their spells off. And I just want to see exactly how this Bloated Corpse's radius sort of goes. Because it's definitely weird. It looks like the very first thing it hits, it has some sort of big impact damage, and then there's some sort of explosive damage after. So it's doing damage in a big way to a single entity, relatively speaking, so it'd get at least some sort of value out of that equation. It's not completely nothing, right? I mean, it's definitely something. But, and these guys have 15 armor, so they're kind of going to take all the damage, or very, very close to all the damage of that Bloated Corpse when it hits, right? Okay, and we go you. Ability. But I want to see what the sort of the blast radius looks like, and is there less damage the further away from the Bloated Corpse you get, or is it consistent through the whole radius? Whoops. Like, what exactly is going on here with this explosion? Which just seems odd to me the way this works. So I'm curious exactly how it ends up functioning, because you saw it was taking, you know, it was killing one thing where it shouldn't have killed any, and now we've seen and verified that there's some sort of impact damage that has nothing to do with the explosion. Oh, maybe that's the first hit. Maybe this doesn't happen every single time, because Bloated Corpse does have weapon strength. That's the weapon strength when it hits something. The explosive damage is something else. Right. Well, that's what's happening. So we'll see if the explosive. So this is the weapon strength. When it hits something, it can do. Well, it shouldn't do 600 damage. How much did it do to that necromancer? 470. 420 plus 25. Well, this says 280, 380, 420, 445, 445. It said 470 damage. Just doesn't seem right. It seems like it's doing more damage than it should. And then it does its explosive damage. And then it has these two abilities. Anyways, I still want to see how this explosion radius propagates when its abilities go off. Okay, and you. So sometimes that initial damage won't actually take place if the Bloated Corpse doesn't connect with the melee aspect. Okay, so we got 200, 200, 200, 200. All right, 500. Let's go. Let's see how this explosion propagates. So we've got the initial hit, which is a physical hit. And what you hear, Fleet Captain? Well, yeah, I can't get them. I can't get everything here. Start the battle and get you going. Come on, you. Okay. Shit. I wanted to see if I could pause it when he was hitting. So now this explosion is propagating. We've got one at 2013, 2479. These guys have taken no damage out here. These guys have taken no damage. This guy's taken a very small amount of damage. And we have two. He's got 2474, 2479, and we've got the one, it looks like he hit, that's already taken a bunch of damage. So we'll go out. Huh. Like within this radius, this guy took the initial hit. These guys are hardly taking any damage. 2523 from 2565, that's hardly any. It's 40 damage. This guy took a tiny bit. This guy took a tiny bit. 2504. That's damn weird, eh? Well, I don't think I'm going to solve that puzzle here. It'd be interesting to hear from you guys if you saw the way this test went. You see this, we really hit this one guy and had a few guys with a little bit of damage, but not very much. So maybe it is a percentage. No, can't be a percentage. It has to be a flat number, like 60. So we go to here, and if this has 48 health, it's killing lots of things with 48. It killed 96 units with 48 health. But it also killed 76 with 82 health. 35 with 131, 116, 210 health, it killed 14. Well, I don't know what that says exactly with those necromancers. I might have to do some more playing. But anyways, this has been a sort of a live test. What we've seen is that basically anything down to about 24 models or 200 health per entity, the Bloated Corpse will absolutely demolish. And a Bloated Corpse can demolish a group of Blood Knights, a Chosen, Great Weapons, Stearnsmen, Demigriff Knights, Storm Vermin. I mean, they could pull a ton of value out of that. And they start to lose their ability to pull value at around 18 18 models in the group, and then for sure at 12 and below they pull almost. They pull a number that's getting to be negligible. Really, it's quite little, and it's less than half. And against a single entity, it's like they're pulling 50 gold, very very little. So, anyways, just wanted to do some sort of live testing and with you guys and share something that I was curious about. How many models can a Bloated Corpse kill? Like, how dangerous is it? How scary is it? If you see it coming, what should you do? And obviously run away from it. Unless you have like a hero or a chariot or a group of model, anything with like 12 models should have no problem dealing with it. A little bit more health. And if you're playing the Dao, really, I mean, if you have a group of dwarf warriors or miners, away you go. Or if you can shoot it down, focus fire it with all of your rangers and your quarrelers, or a cannon, or this type of thing. Otherwise, if you can just send a hero out, he's going to do nothing to the heroes at all. But this, I think, we're going to see some fun Bloated Corpses replays in the future, because they are game changers if they can hit like what they did to those Stearnsmen. Stearnsmen are a great unit. I mean, you get into a fight and you basically delete a group of Stearnsmen. That'll make the owner of the vampire counts unhappy. Or a group of Blood Knights, same deal, right? Because you wouldn't even be able to catch them with an invocation, and the heck, those Stearnsmen crumbled so fast. So really cool unit. I mean, I love the model, and I know I've said this before, that I love that they put this into the game, because it is a unique and interesting mode of gameplay that's completely different, and they've made it sufficiently powerful. I think you can take out a whole group of Chosen, and or a whole group of Blood Knights. So it is sufficiently powerful enough to be scary, but it is easy enough to counter. So it's easy to counter, but it's super deadly. Interesting, it's not going to be that useful in a competitive sense, but it's going to make for some fun replays. And the animations and artwork on the Bloated Corpse are awesome. They're completely amazing. And I don't know. I just love the way it runs. You know, it looks like a baby going after food or something. It is fantastic. The artwork they did on that, and the animators. I mean, they just that is like a touchdown with 3 seconds left in the Super Bowl. Like, that is just all win, the animation on this Bloated Corpse. So anyways, I'd love to hear from you. Love to see what you saw on the testing. Have you done any testing with the Bloated Corpse yourself? Have you noticed anything weird about how it works, or how the explosion propagates, or or do you know any of the technical aspects of how the explosion propagates and how it works and how it affects things? So I would love to hear it, because it looked a little weird to me, and it didn't seem to be super consistent, but you know, that's just me taking a look at this thing. I mean, I honestly don't know, and this is the first time I've did it, and I haven't even gone back and analyzed. Like, I will go back and analyze this again and play with it, and that's kind of my process. But this is the first time I've sort of shared very close to live testing, because I was playing with the Bloated Corpse, and I'm like, and then I thought, well, maybe I'll just share it with you guys. So would love to hear from you. Love comments. They're my favorite part of this YouTube hobby, is hearing from you guys, even if you stop in and just say hi. But would love to hear your experiences with the Bloated Corpse, your thoughts on the Bloated Corpse as a whole, as a unit. Do you like that they put this into the game? Does it sort of well, it doesn't really matter sort of thing to you, or do you dislike that they put this thing into the game? You know, what do you feel about the artwork and the animation? I mean, I just love them. They're so awesome. Anyways, I just would love to hear your thoughts in the comments about this sort of thing. With that said, I will see you soon.